Let's get more on that now with Ahmed Khuzaie. He's a political consultant at Khuzaie Associates, and he joins us from Manama in Bahrain. Welcome to the program, Ahmed. Always a pleasure to see you. So why don't the Gulf states want President Trump to make good on that promise to intervene and help the protesters?
I think that's split into two reasons. One is that I've heard some news that the Iranians asked the Gulf states, especially Saudi Arabia and the Emirates and Qatar, to ask President Trump to de-escalate. That's on one hand. On the second hand, it will, how can I put that? It will lead to a retaliation from the Iranian side on the American bases within the Gulf. And here we're talking about Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, and the UAE, which is something that, of course, the Gulf states don't want to face, especially that what we've seen with the Iranian strikes on Israel before is that they have some targeted missiles and the others could fire anywhere. So that could harm civilians and not just the American bases in town.
A retaliation from the Iranian regime? Is that their principal concern? One of the arguments, though, is about instability in the oil markets. Talk us through that, because Iran's oil, of course, is already offline. It's not on the global market. It's heavily sanctioned. China's been buying it at a bargain price. So how would a US strike on Iran affect the oil markets?
First of all, it will disrupt the shipping lines from outside of the Gulf, or especially when it comes to the Gulf oil to start with. The second would be that even a retaliation from Iran could attack some of the facilities that produce the oil in the Gulf. So both ways, it will disrupt the markets.
Is there a fear, perhaps, that a pro-democratic uprising in Iran, one that is successful and perhaps, hopefully, will lead to a secular and democratic state, could actually trigger other movements in the Arab states? We saw how the Arab Spring, of course, spread across the region and caused chaos.
I don't think that's the main concern for the Arab world. It's not the main concern for the Gulf states, and it's not the main concern for Bahrain, where we had an Arab Spring before, because to us, it's a special case where our Arab Spring was basically led by the Iranian regime and paid for. So, of course, we want them now.
All right. Okay. So the Gulf states would like to see the Iranian regime fall, but in a controlled, more predictable way, perhaps.
I can't speak for everybody, but I'm speaking for myself. And yes, I would like to see that happening.
All right, Ahmed, great to talk to you. Thank you so much. Ahmed Khuzaie there.